Into our election coverage, we want to give you all the information you need to make an informed decision on the propositions on your ballot.
And tonight we look at Prop 20, an attempt to make California tougher on crime after some say previous criminal justice reform went too far. Jeff Platt is here to explain. Jeff?
Well, it wasn't that long ago that California voters approved Props 47 and then 57, two criminal justice reforms intended to lower the state's prison population. With Prop 20, voters have a chance to turn back the dial and close what some call loopholes in those previous ballot propositions.
There's a saying back in the day, you do the crime, you do the time.
Manuel Carrizales knows that old saying too well. In another life, he did hard time in prison.
My prison number was C78627.
Now a pastor at Stay Focused Ministries, Carrizales is dedicated to helping others turn away from a life of crime. He tells me that mission is tougher than ever because people don't get punished anymore.
I can go do this and do that and get away with it. So they're going to do what? Keep repeating it like a broken record. Same old song.
Prop 20 aims to fix that problem and revive that old saying, you do the crime, you do the time. In fact, you may remember Prop 20 under a different name.
Reducing crime, keeping California safe.
The proposition has three prongs. The first is requiring the collection of DNA from people who commit misdemeanors that used to be felonies. Kern County District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer tells me this could help solve a lot of cold cases because oftentimes small crimes become big crimes.
People kill each other in the drug world. So if their DNA is not in the database and we get good DNA at a crime scene, there's no one to link it to.
The second prong of Prop 20 gets tough on repeat misdemeanor criminals, in particular, people who regularly shoplift.
They don't go to jail anymore. And if they are a repeat offender, this proposition will help law enforcement give them the tools they need, that they don't give them a ticket, that they will go to jail.
Prop 20 would allow the DA to charge these repeat offenders with a felony, which Zimmer says is a win-win because it gets the person out of the community and gives the system a chance to rehabilitate that person. Pastor Carrizales agrees.
But if you're just going to be going out there and cut them loose and no kind of accountability, then what do we expect?
Cutting people loose brings us to the final prong of Prop 20. Currently, there are 23 violent crimes in California, which makes someone ineligible for early release. Prop 20 more than doubles that list, reclassifying 28 more crimes as violent for a grand total of 51.
Drive-by shootings, domestic violence, things that are really heinous crimes, which the law allows early release on.
While Zimmer would encourage you to vote yes on 20, Carrizales says the choice is up to you. But he also said this.
There has to be a line drawn in the sand where we get serious about the reaction of what's happening in our city.
And as always, we look at the money behind each of these propositions. The Yes on 20 campaign has $4 million, mostly raised from police and law enforcement associations. The No on 20 campaign has $5 million, mostly raised from the Zuckerberg family and the wife of the CEO of Netflix. Live in studio tonight, Jeff Platt, Eyewitness News.
Is there a story you think we should investigate? Call our Eyewitness News tip line at 869-2929.